Night of Champions just finished. Now I actually get to record a video straight away because it's literally just gone 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. because I live in the UK. Usually it's like 4 a.m. and obviously I can't make too much noise for obvious reasons. Anyway, I wrote down some matches, just give my opinions on them, see what I think. Basically time for the review. So the first match surprised me was Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. When I say it surprised me, I mean I didn't expect it to be the first on the card. A good back and forth match. Absolutely loved seeing Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Okay, there's about 2 or 3 RKOs kicked out of. You had Cody Cutters kicked out of, Crossroads kicked out of. But we had a Cody Cutter counted into an RKO. I kind of predicted that during the match, but obviously I can't prove that. Okay, that looked absolutely great. You had Randy Orton going to go for the punt kick, second guessing it, going to go for it, misses it, gets a steel chair to distract the referee, exposes the turnbuckle. Cody pushes Orton into it, basically hits his ribs. Obviously, could have been worse if he hit his back because he was selling his back. Because earlier in the match, I'm going back and forth here, I know, okay, like a wrestling match. Okay. Cody ended up having a superplex from Randy Orton. And obviously, you think that Cody would be in more pain, but Randy basically tweaked his back, so obviously his back was there. So Cody was working on his back, doing like a torture rack around the ring post, basically giving him like stiff shots and elbows and stuff to the back, basically doing what he can to win. But in the end, Randy Orton lost to Cody Rhodes from the exposed turnbuckle, which I mentioned a minute ago, into a Crossroads. And Cody Rhodes is your 2025 King of the Ring winner. And he's going to go on to face whoever is the WWE champion. I mean, I know who it is because we just watched the show, but obviously it's a review, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Obviously, Cody said thank you to Randy. Randy looked like really annoyed. The referee, Charles Robinson, was running down the ramp after him for some reason, down the side of the ramp. So, do we see a heel turn off at Orton or not yet? We'll see. But all in all, absolutely loved that match. It was great to see Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez really surprised me, to be honest. Okay, it was a street fight. The video package really hyped me up, so that was great to see. But some of the spots they had in there, you had Rhea Ripley tied up in the ropes and Raquel basically hitting her with a kendo stick. That was great. You had Rhea Ripley placing the top of the announce table, like the wooden bar part, across the timekeeper's area. She goes like a front flip, kind of like a molly go round, but Raquel Rodriguez caught her. I thought they made a mistake, but I don't think they actually did. It was a good save, and then Rhea got powerbombed through that. That looked brutal. It looked like she hit her head, but I don't think she did. A lot of obviously back and forth with weapons and stuff. Roxanne Perez comes out. Rhea Ripley ends up putting her in a trash can or a bin, depending where you're from, and kicks her in the face. Well, I assume it's a face. So it didn't really work out for her great. After she got suplexed, I think. So she was out of it. And then they had the table set up across the top rope, so like from one corner to the next corner. And Raquel had her face basically smashed into it, went up onto the top. Very similar setup to the King of the Ring between Shane McMahon and Kurt Angle in 2001. And Rhea ends up hitting a riptide off the top of the table. So like an avalanche riptide, I believe. So yeah, that was... I actually enjoyed that match, to be honest. That one surprised me. Out of all the 6 matches, that was the most surprising to me. But I did enjoy that one. Definitely worth the watch. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. It was great to see Karrion Kross, but not a lot really happened. Like, I got a feeling they're going to do nothing with this. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they do something with this. But we had a lot of talking in the match. You had Karrion Kross smiling whilst he was punching Sami Zayn. Put him into the, is it the cross jacket, I believe he calls it. A lot of like running from one corner to the other with a clothesline. I thought Kross was going to go for a haluva kick, but he didn't. I think he had about 2 or 3 of them, I think a lot. Saying basically, admit that you're a liar. It goes for the 3rd or the 4th because I've lost count. Okay. As soon as he gets to the other corner, Sami runs up to him, haluva kick, 1, 2, 3. Now, it wasn't a terrible match, but I feel like from everything that we've wanted from Kross, they could have done a bit more. Now, I'm hoping this isn't like just the end of Karrion Kross, that he can continue to basically move forward what he's trying to do, if that makes sense. United States Championship match. The first title defence and not champions, don't ask. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. Okay. Solo basically attacked Jacob straight away. Think he's got the upper hand. Fatu Right, goes for like a running splash. Solo moves, hits his face off the top of the turnbuckle. I'm using the ringers because that's what it is. Solo goes for a German. Jacob flips straight over, lands with no effect, hits Solo with another German. And it's just a normal style wrestling match, what you expect it to be. But then, of course, out comes Ryan, JC Mateo. Okay, so obviously he distracts the referee and then returns. Is it Tongaloa? I get confused with them too. Right. Okay, he hits Jacob with some kind of neck breaker. All right, Solo goes for the cover. He kicks out. Okay, goes for the spike. Doesn't work because Jacob Fatu ducks it. Super kicks him. Then comes out Hikaleo, I think his name is. Okay, I don't know much about him. Right, and I'm not too sure of his name. Michael Cole doesn't even know his name. There he is, Tonga Tola. Tola Tonga. Is their brother. It's like, you don't know, mate, do you? Like, you're not allowed to say what name you think it is. Just better off saying, who's that? You know? I don't know. So he ends up doing some weird kind of like choke slam thing onto the table to Jacob Fatu. Throws Solo back into the ring. Okay. Solo hits a spike. 1, 2, 3. Your new US champion. My question, though, where was the ref? Like, genuinely. Even if he's distracted, I'm pretty sure you could hear like a geezer like shouting. Some 7 foot near tall kind of guy. So now we've got like Bloodline 3.0. Right? And if Tongaloa's returned, where's Tamatonga? And if that's Tamatonga, where's Tongaloa? That was Tongaloa. It's like a lot of Tongas. And now we've got another Tonga Tango. I don't know. That match wasn't bad. It surprised me. I didn't expect Solo to actually win the US title. So, me thinking that there was going to be a match at SummerSlam with them two, don't mean we're going to have Jacob versus Solo in a rematch. No idea. But I am interested in seeing where this one goes. So the matches so far have all been pretty good. And that one, I'm interested in seeing the storyline for it. And then I think after this, we're seeing Tiffany Stratton in the crowd, which led to the Queen of the Ring finals of Jade Cargill versus Asuka. I'm not going to lie to you, there's not really a lot I can say. Like, just obviously back and forth, Asuka working on some submissions, Jade being Jade, and then, like, I think she countered a submission into, like, a pin, and then ended up hitting the Jaded. It's probably the worst match of the night. It wasn't terrible, like, but, yeah. And I'm not... Okay, I'm interested in seeing Jade versus Tiffany, but I'm more interested in seeing Asuka versus Io Sky. So I hope that we still get to Asuka versus Io Sky. But either way, okay, you might like this match. Right? I do like the outfits that they were both wearing. Asuka with a face paint was amazing. Jade with a contacts in or a weird eyes. I'm not too sure yet. But either way, Jade Cargill is your 2025 Queen of the Ring. The last match of the night is John Cena versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship. So a lot of back and forth. Obviously, the usuals. There's a lot of AAs kicked out of, a lot of GTSs kicked out of. Punk with obviously his elbow drops, Cena with his you can't see me, and obviously punching down. It was 5 knuckle shuffle, that's the word I was looking for. We had the STF into the Anaconda Vice, into Cena pinning Punk for a 2 count. We had CM Punk CM Punk locking in the STF on John Cena. John Cena going for a super AA. CM Punk pushing Cena off the rope because he reversed it. Goes for a crossbody. Cena catches him, rolls through, straight over for an AA. 1, 2, kick out. The third AA he kicked out of. During the match as well, the referee gets knocked down. At that point, Seth Rollins comes out with Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed down. Goes into the ring. Braun and Bronson take out CM Punk. CM Punk dives over the top rope, near enough missing them. And then Cena basically helps Punk, but not physically helping him. He just did it to basically save his own title because he knew that if Seth Rollins cashed in, obviously it'd be like a triple threat sort of thing. But then you had Penta coming out to take out Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker takes out Penta. Sammy comes out whilst Bronson's still in the ring. Are you still with me? It's confusing, I know. Well, I think he's just been choking out Cena for like 15 minutes. Okay. Penta dives off the stage, takes out Zayn and Breaker. I'm assuming Zayn for Breaker. Then you had Bronson going to go for a tsunami to Cena. Punk basically pushes him off, saves him. I might be completely wrong on the situation of the order of this match. I know you had Seth wanting to cash in as well. Charles Robinson does his famous sprint down to the ring like he did at WrestleMania 24 with Undertaker and Edge. As he's running down, he gets completely wiped out like Shane McMahon did to Mike Chioda once. Okay, says to Seth, "What are you doing?" Then obviously hits him with an AA. Then we cut to the end of the match. You had Punk going to go for a handshake. Cena's like, okay. And his face turns as they're hugging. Okay. Goes for his kick to his dingaling. CM Punk counters it because he knows. Up into the GTS because he knows Cena quite well. But the match ended though with Seth Rollins hitting CM Punk in the face with a briefcase. Stomp. Then Cena throws Seth Rollins out the ring. All right. Gets the cover. The ref all of a sudden just wakes up. Right. Dives into the ring. Counts to 3. Cena is still your WWE champion. Like basically kind of like a bloodline rules match. I expected Roman to return, but maybe he will at some point. Well, I'm assuming he'll return, but it's expected to. One thing I've got to mention as well, I have no idea what Jacob Fatu was doing in the match at one point, because JC Mateo was on the apron, so he did like some weird handstand, slap my arse into your face kind of move, and then he just decides to just randomly just do a weird dive over the top. But the things that Jacob Fatu can do though, like the springboard moonsaults and the swantoms, is absolutely amazing. Either way though, I would give this PLE definitely a thumbs up. Not perfect, but I actually enjoyed it. And there wasn't actually too many adverts in it, which really, really surprised me. And they're still doing Slim Jim tables, or is it just because they're in Saudi Arabia that they haven't done it? It's weird, I don't know. But anyway, why don't you let me know what you thought of Night Champions? Tell me what you think of this video. If it's terrible, let me know so I can change it, whatever the situation is. I don't think I've missed anything else. Obviously, you've got some title matches tomorrow. No, you haven't, because it's not tomorrow, it's a Monday on Raw. I think the tag team titles are on the line. You've also got Sheamus and Rusev. Definitely worth checking out. But anyway, I enjoyed the show. Hopefully you did. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.